If you think lightweight means less power, think again. In this countdown, we're revealing 7 Japanese motorcycles built for senior riders in 2025. Machines that combine comfort, control, and real performance. From smooth shifting automatics to ultra-low seat heights, these bikes are engineered to keep you riding with confidence. Number 7. Suzuki GSX-250R. Sleek, lightweight, and welcoming to riders of all experience levels, this sport-style machine is an excellent match for senior riders who want comfort, control, and style without the bulk or aggression of a larger motorcycle. With its upright posture, refined engine response, and approachable design, this bike makes motorcycling accessible again, especially for those returning after time away from the saddle. At the heart of the machine is a 248 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that produces 25 horsepower and 17 pound-feet of torque. The engine is known for its linear power delivery, which means no surprises or sudden surges, just steady and predictable acceleration. This friendly engine character is especially useful for riders navigating urban streets, moderate-speed highways, or twisty back roads where confidence matters more than top-end power. The chassis, weighing just 392 pounds, is nimble and forgiving. The suspension setup consists of a standard telescopic fork at the front and a monoshock in the rear. This configuration prioritizes comfort, soaking up potholes and uneven road surfaces with ease. Braking is handled by hydraulic disc brakes on both ends, with an anti-lock braking system included as standard. This system helps prevent wheel lockup in panic stops or slick conditions, an important feature for added peace of mind. This motorcycle's ergonomics are one of its biggest selling points. The seat height measures 31.1 inches, low enough for most riders to flat-foot at stops, improving balance and stability. The seating triangle is relaxed, with slightly raised handlebars and mid-mounted foot pegs, promoting a natural posture that reduces fatigue on longer rides. The compact width also makes the bike easy to straddle and manage in tighter parking situations or crowded environments. Visually, it brings in sport bike DNA without being overbearing. The aerodynamic fairing and angular lines give it a modern and aggressive silhouette, while LED lighting and a digital dash modernize the cockpit. The full fairing isn't just cosmetic, it also provides wind protection on longer journeys, reducing fatigue in the chest and shoulders at highway speeds. The sculpted fuel tank and minimalistic tail section round out its visual appeal, making it look faster than it actually rides. Perfect for riders who enjoy presence without pressure. Fuel economy is another strong point, delivering well over 70 miles per gallon under normal riding. Combined with a 4-gallon fuel tank, this motorcycle is capable of impressive range between fill-ups. For senior riders who want to take the occasional weekend ride without constant stops, this is a valuable benefit. Maintenance needs are minimal, and Suzuki's reputation for reliability ensures that this machine will run for years with proper care. This motorcycle is also ideal for those seeking a lightweight commuter. Its low-end torque, nimble handling, and narrow profile make it perfect for weaving through traffic or taking side roads home. For seniors who want to avoid the hassle of maneuvering heavy bikes in and out of garages or driveways, this is a bike that respects your energy and gives back a lot of enjoyment for minimal effort. Priced at $4,999, the Suzuki GSX-250R is one of the most affordable, full-fairing options available in 2025. It offers excellent build quality, useful technology, and rider-friendly characteristics that make it a smart buy for senior riders. Want to upgrade your ride without breaking the bank? We linked a few accessories that make cruising smoother, perfect for older riders. Now don't let the fairings fool you. The next bike proves that power isn't everything when comfort leads the ride. Number 6. Honda CB500X. Adventure bikes have a reputation for being tall, heavy, and intimidating, but this one breaks the mold. Designed with balance, control, and rider comfort in mind, this motorcycle delivers the spirit of an off-road tourer without the usual bulk. Powering the bike is a 471 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that puts out 47 horsepower and 32 pound-feet of torque. It features a smooth linear power band that delivers predictable pull across the rev range. Great for riders who prefer stability over surprises. Whether you're merging onto a highway or crawling through a backroad trail, The engine performs with steady composure and plenty of usable torque down low. What makes this bike such a pleasure to ride is its well-balanced chassis. It tips the scales at just 430 pounds and maintains a low center of gravity, making it one of the most manageable adventure-style bikes on the market today. The suspension setup includes a long-travel telescopic fork up front and a preload adjustable monoshock in the rear, giving it the ability to soak up rough pavement and gravel trails with confidence. The braking system consists of a single front and rear disc, both supported by an anti-lock braking system for increased safety and traction control in less than ideal conditions. The overall setup is smooth, forgiving, and well-damped, which translates to a comfortable experience across varying terrain types. A defining feature is its upright riding position, which supports a natural back posture and relaxed shoulders. The wide handlebars provide excellent leverage, especially useful at slow speeds and tight turns. Riders will also appreciate the adjustable windscreen, which helps reduce fatigue by deflecting wind away from the chest on longer rides. The seat height sits at 32.8 inches, but lowering kits are available for those who want to bring it down for better flat foot control. That makes this a suitable option even for shorter riders who still want the look and feel of a true adventure motorcycle. The design is rugged without being overbearing. A tapered fuel tank narrows at the knees for comfort, while the angular body panels and high-mounted exhaust give it a modern adventure bike silhouette. The dash features a clean digital display with speed, fuel economy, gear position, and trip information, all clearly visible even under sunlight. Riders will also find a USB charging port available on most trim levels, making it a practical commuter and tourer alike. Storage and touring readiness are strong points too. It comes with mounting points for optional luggage racks, side cases, or tank bags, so whether it's a trip to the grocery store or a cross-county journey, the bike is prepared. The fuel tank holds over 4 gallons, delivering excellent range between stops thanks to the efficient engine tuning. Even when loaded up with gear, the chassis remains composed, with suspension settings that handle added weight without compromise. Maintenance is straightforward, and Honda's reputation for long-lasting reliability means less worry and more riding. For those who want a do-it-all machine that's light enough to enjoy in town, but capable enough to tackle gravel or long-distance routes, this motorcycle offers a unique balance of function and freedom. At a starting price of $7,299, this bike is a high-value choice in the middleweight adventure category, making it a top pick for senior riders who want comfort, performance, and control in one versatile package. From upright adventurers to city slicker champions, the next machine brings surprising agility to the daily ride. Still with us? That means you're serious about riding smart. We've already saved you hours of research. Hit that subscribe button and keep getting the insights that actually matter. Number 5. Kawasaki Z400 ABS. Lightweight, nimble, and surprisingly powerful, this compact sports standard machine has built a loyal following for one simple reason. It's fun to ride without being physically demanding. For senior riders looking to enjoy an effortless riding experience with modern reliability and performance, this motorcycle strikes a perfect balance between agility and ease. Whether you're returning to two wheels after a break or just looking for a lighter alternative, this machine delivers all the right elements without overcomplication. Powering this model is a 399 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine, generating 49 horsepower and 28 pound-feet of torque. The engine has a refined character that offers strong acceleration off the line and plenty of pull in the mid-range, yet remains incredibly smooth. It's responsive but never abrupt, and that's exactly what makes it ideal for navigating city streets, country highways, and even light weekend touring. This is not just a beginner's bike, it's a rider's bike, engineered to deliver excitement without intimidation. The machine tips the scales at just 364 pounds, making it one of the lightest full-size motorcycles available from any Japanese brand in 2025. This low weight translates to effortless handling, quick turn-in, and excellent confidence at slow speeds. Suspension is handled by a telescopic fork in the front and a rear monoshock, both tuned for everyday comfort while still maintaining responsive road feel. The braking setup includes a front and rear disc with an anti-lock braking system, offering strong stopping power and added safety under panic braking or on uneven surfaces. This combination makes it especially easy for riders who may be recovering from injuries or who simply want a ride that cooperates in every scenario. What sets this machine apart is its intuitive ergonomics and control layout. The seat height sits at 30.9 inches, low enough for most riders to comfortably flat foot at stops. The upright riding position relieves pressure from the lower back, wrists, and shoulders, an important factor for senior riders who plan to spend long stretches in the saddle. Handlebars are positioned to promote a neutral reach, while the foot peg placement provides enough room to stretch without sacrificing control. The result is a cockpit that feels just right from the moment you swing a leg over. Visually, it carries a muscular stance despite its slim frame, featuring angular bodywork, LED lighting, and a compact digital display. The tank is sculpted for knee comfort and control, while the minimalist tail section adds to its lightweight look. While it has the appearance of a sport bike, it behaves more like a standard, stable, upright, and comfortable over longer rides. It's the kind of motorcycle that adapts to your energy rather than demanding it. Another standout feature is how well it performs in real-world conditions. It feels planted at highway speeds, flickable in city traffic, and remarkably stress-free at low speeds. This makes it a fantastic daily rider or a confidence-building machine for those returning to motorcycling after time away. It also delivers excellent fuel economy, further enhancing its appeal for everyday use. With a base price of $5,299, this motorcycle offers a premium riding experience without the premium price tag. Riders who value lightweight, rider-focused design, and approachable performance will find this machine to be one of the most rewarding options available today. The Z400 brings back youthful energy, but the next bike on the list was designed from the ground up for grown-up comfort. Number 4. Yamaha YS 125. Compact, practical, and incredibly easy to handle, this machine is built for riders who want pure simplicity without sacrificing essential performance. It's one of the lightest motorcycles available today, making it a smart option for senior riders who want a no-hassle ride for short commutes, city errands, or weekend coffee runs. What sets it apart is how it offers real utility without the intimidation factor of heavier, high-powered bikes. The engine is a 125 cubic centimeter air-cooled single-cylinder setup, delivering around 10 horsepower and 7 pound-feet of torque. While that may seem modest compared to bigger bikes, the real strength lies in how that power is used. This engine is quiet, dependable, and tuned for smooth starts and stops. The throttle response is gentle, the power band is consistent, and the torque arrives early, making low-speed riding feel effortless. For anyone easing into motorcycling or easing back into it after years away, it offers a confidence-boosting experience. The riding position is neutral and upright with a well-cushioned seat and wide handlebars that provide plenty of leverage at slow speeds. At 31.3 inches high, the seat gives most riders an easy one-foot-down posture at stops, helping with stability in parking lots, intersections, and tight turns. The ergonomics are tailored for simplicity, with controls that are easy to understand and operate, even for riders who may not be tech-savvy. From a weight standpoint, this motorcycle comes in at just 282 pounds, making it one of the lightest options available with full road-legal capability. The front suspension is a telescopic fork setup, while the rear features a twin-shock configuration. This basic but functional design provides decent comfort over bumps and potholes, especially at the lower speeds this machine is designed for. Braking is handled by a front disc and rear drum, offering reliable stopping performance given the bike's low weight and modest top speed. Anti-lock braking is not included on all models, so riders may want to verify availability depending on import spec. Its fuel efficiency is remarkable, with real-world figures often exceeding 100 miles per gallon. That level of economy is ideal for riders who use their motorcycle for daily errands or short-haul commuting, and with a fuel tank that holds just over 3 gallons, Fill-ups are rare. Maintenance needs are minimal too, thanks to the simplicity of the air-cooled motor and a straightforward chain drive setup. Oil changes and basic inspections are all most owners will ever need. In terms of style, the design is clean and functional. You won't find aggressive fairings or flashy chrome here. Instead, this motorcycle features a slender fuel tank, minimal bodywork, and an analog digital gauge cluster that shows speed, fuel, and trip information in a glance. It's built to be used, not babied. For older riders who prefer a simple dashboard and easy-to-read displays, this layout is perfect. The lightweight frame also makes it easy to push around the garage or up a driveway. No struggling or tipping worries. With a starting price of $3,199, this motorcycle offers unbeatable utility and simplicity at an excellent value. For senior riders who care more about ease and efficiency than power and flash, it's a top-tier choice. Small, simple, and sublime, but if you're looking for classic cruiser charm, wait till you see what's next. By now, you've seen half the list and probably found a bike that speaks to your needs. If this guide helped even a little, help us back. Subscribe and join the riders who never settle for hype. Number 3. Honda Rebel 500. For riders seeking a midweight cruiser that offers classic looks, low-slung comfort, and rider-friendly performance, this motorcycle is a standout choice. It brings together laid-back styling and functional simplicity in a way that makes motorcycling feel effortless again. With its approachable ergonomics, low stance, and punchy engine, it is the kind of bike that appeals to senior riders who want the cruiser experience without the heavy lifting. Powering this machine is a 471 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that produces 46 horsepower and 32 pound-feet of torque. The engine delivers smooth and predictable power through a broad rev range, offering plenty of low-end torque to get up and moving without having to wring the throttle. The parallel twin layout keeps vibrations minimal while delivering enough punch to enjoy both city streets and open highway stretches. It is responsive without being intimidating, making it ideal for riders who prefer smooth cruising over hard acceleration. Weighing in at 408 pounds, this cruiser is among the lightest in its class. That light curb weight, combined with a super low 27.2-inch seat height, gives riders an unmatched sense of stability. The frame geometry keeps the weight low to the ground, which means it is easy to push out of a parking spot or control at low speeds. Suspension duties are handled by traditional front forks and dual rear shocks, tuned for comfort rather than performance. Braking is solid with a single front disc and a rear disc, both supported by an anti-lock braking system for safer stops in unpredictable conditions. The riding position is where this bike really shines. The low seat combined with mid-mounted foot controls creates a relaxed, feet-forward posture that takes the pressure off the knees and hips. The wide handlebars are positioned naturally, reducing strain on the shoulders and arms. Altogether, the ergonomics promote all-day comfort and allow riders to stay in control without needing to stretch, shift, or tense up. It is one of those motorcycles you can ride for hours without feeling worn down. The ride quality is smooth and controlled. Around town, it handles like a bicycle, agile and intuitive. On the highway, it feels stable and composed even at higher speeds, with just enough power to stay ahead of traffic. The linear throttle response makes acceleration predictable and helps avoid jerky inputs, especially when cruising at low speeds or rolling through traffic. Whether you are riding to a coffee shop or heading out for a weekend loop through scenic back roads, it delivers a steady and enjoyable experience every time. Fuel efficiency is another plus, offering impressive mileage for a bike in this category. With a modest fuel tank and efficient engine tuning, it is built for long rides without requiring constant fuel stops. Maintenance is straightforward, and the overall reliability is backed by decades of proven engineering. With a starting price of $6,499, this motorcycle provides strong value for riders looking to combine classic cruiser vibes with practical modern-day usability. The Rebel knows how to keep things easy, but the next bike shows how classic form meets modern finesse. Number 2. Yamaha SR400. Retro, reliable, and refreshingly simple, this motorcycle offers one of the purest riding experiences still available on the market today. Built for those who appreciate the raw mechanical connection of motorcycling without the clutter of digital distractions, This model is a true time capsule. This motorcycle is powered by a 399 cubic centimeter air-cooled single-cylinder engine. It delivers 23 horsepower and 20 pound-feet of torque. While those numbers may sound modest on paper, the power-to-weight ratio is well suited for real-world riding, especially for casual cruising, weekend coffee runs, or short commutes through town. The engine offers a smooth throttle feel and predictable response, which makes it ideal for senior riders who value a calm and controllable riding experience over outright performance. Weighing in at just 386 pounds, this machine is one of the lightest full-size motorcycles in its class. That ultra-low weight translates into excellent maneuverability and reduced effort at low speeds or while parking. The braking system consists of a single hydraulic disc brake up front and a drum brake in the rear, keeping things basic yet effective. The suspension setup features a conventional telescopic fork in the front and twin shock absorbers at the back. Simple, rugged, and tuned for comfort over sharp handling. Together, this setup provides a plush ride, especially on aging pavement or rural roads. One of the most iconic features of this motorcycle is its kickstarter. That's right, no electric start, no buttons to push. Just a solid kick to bring the engine to life. For seasoned riders who grew up with kickstart-only machines, this feature is more than nostalgia. It's a nod to an era when starting a bike was a deliberate ritual. The classic steel frame adds durability and keeps the structure rigid and responsive, while also contributing to the bike's vintage styling cues. The riding ergonomics are among the most senior-friendly in the retro category. The seat height is a manageable 30.9 inches, offering flat-foot confidence for most riders. The wide handlebar and neutral seating position keep the shoulders relaxed and the back upright, reducing fatigue on longer rides. There's also plenty of legroom thanks to the simple, straight seat and mid-mounted foot pegs. Every inch of this machine is designed with traditional rider comfort in mind, from the narrow tank to the soft suspension action. Visually, it is the textbook definition of a classic motorcycle. The round headlight, chrome exhaust pipe, spoke wheels, and polished tank accents all speak to a bygone era of motorcycling. The analog speedometer, minimal switchgear, and old-school grips round out the experience. There are no rider modes, no screens, no confusing menus, just a pure connection between rider and machine. This motorcycle may not be for everyone, but for senior riders looking to return to something that feels like it came out of a simpler, more tactile age, it delivers exactly that. It's also a favorite among collectors and purists, especially with limited availability as production winds down. The price sits around $5,999, making it a strong value for anyone interested in a lightweight, mechanically authentic ride that doesn't rely on modern gimmicks. From retro cool to futuristic precision, the number one pick on our list redefines what it means to ride smart. Number 1. Honda N C750 SDCT. Comfort, control, and confidence. This is what defines the NC750 SDCT. Built with practicality in mind and engineered for real-world riding, this machine is a dream come true for senior riders who want to return to two wheels without dealing with heavy clutches or tall seat heights. This motorcycle is powered by a 745 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that delivers 58 horsepower and 49 pound-feet of torque. The engine is tuned for low-end torque and usable mid-range performance, which means it offers plenty of grunt for city cruising, highway riding, or weekend touring, all without needing to rev high or wrestle with gears. One of the defining features of this machine is its dual-clutch transmission system. This twist-and-go setup eliminates the need for a clutch lever or gear shifts entirely, which is a major benefit for those with knee, wrist, or hand issues. Whether you're commuting or riding for fun, the automatic system allows you to focus entirely on the ride, letting the bike do the shifting seamlessly in the background. It still retains the feel of a traditional motorcycle, but adds a layer of simplicity that older riders will absolutely appreciate. Weighing just under 470 pounds, it remains surprisingly light for a mid-size motorcycle. The underseat fuel tank helps lower the center of gravity, giving the bike an exceptionally planted feel at low speeds. This central mass design makes it far easier to maneuver than its size would suggest. especially in parking lots, driveways, or tight U-turns. It feels balanced and forgiving from the moment you straddle the seat. Braking and suspension performance are equally rider-friendly. The front suspension uses a conventional telescopic fork, while the rear employs a Pro-Link single shock, both tuned for comfort and stability. Stopping power comes from dual hydraulic disc brakes with anti-lock braking system technology, helping prevent wheel lockup during emergency stops or wet weather conditions. This combination of smooth suspension and reliable braking gives the rider a reassuring sense of control without any harshness or complexity. The ergonomics are especially well thought out for senior riders. A 32.7-inch seat height combined with the slim profile of the chassis allows most riders to comfortably flat foot at stops. The upright handlebar positioning and relaxed foot peg placement encourage a natural riding posture that reduces fatigue in the lower back and shoulders. Even on longer journeys, the seating setup ensures that comfort remains a priority. Functionality extends to the practical design elements. The faux fuel tank is actually a large storage compartment, big enough to hold a full-face helmet or groceries, making it extremely convenient for everyday errands. The digital display is simple and easy to read, giving you all essential ride information at a glance. It's not cluttered with features you don't need, just clear, usable data that keeps things efficient and focused. Priced at $8,999, the NC750 SDCT delivers outstanding value for riders who want premium comfort and real-world performance. Its refined handling, smart engineering, and laid-back attitude make it a go-to choice for seniors looking for a ride that respects their needs without compromising on enjoyment. Whether you're getting back into riding or just want something that doesn't fight you at every red light, these bikes prove that lightweight doesn't mean weak. If this helped you ride smarter, drop a like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next list.